Hi everybody. So today I'm going to do a review of the NKJV Minister's Bible. So this one is a black Leathersoft. Comes in a really nicely done box. So really attractive packaging. I like the way that they did the edge of this box. Makes it look like the spine of an old book, which that's really neat. The pattern on it. So just really classy looking packaging. So they did a nice job with that. I'm going to put that right there so you could pause and read that if you would like. And then here's a look at our features, but we're actually going to see all of this on the inside of the Bible. This one is guaranteed for life, which is always nice. There's our ISBN number. This particular one retails for $44.99. You can definitely find it for less online, and as always, I will put a link in the description box. But comes in a nice clamshell box, really nicely done. I like the way they did the packaging on that one. So this one is going to be the black Leathersoft. This one is 8 7/8 inches tall by 5 3/4 inches wide, and it is 1 1/4 inches thick. So nice. It's like a personal size Bible. The Leathersoft on this, I don't know how they make these to be so soft, but it looks like leather, it feels like leather, and just really, really nice. It is perimeter stitched all the way around the perimeter. On our spine, we've got Holy Bible, NKJV, and the little Thomas Nelson House logo. Does have our ISBN number on the back. But again, like this cover, I can't even tell you how soft this is. I mean, when I first opened it up, because I didn't see that it said Leathersoft, I thought this was an actual leather. It is that nice. We're going to have a vinyl paste down liner. We've got a nice presentation page. I like that that is framed in red. I think that looks really nice. Then we're going to get into, we've got 2 title pages. If I can turn it. This one was printed in China, but do not let that deter you because this Bible is extremely well done. So I'm going to get you closer to this just so that you can see it. So we've got our Old Testament books. And then right in the middle of the Bible, between the Old and New Testaments, we've got all the resources for the minister. So we're going to see a lot of this on the inside, but I wanted to put that there to where you could pause and read that as far as for all of the different helps. So if you wanted to pick one of these up, if you are a pastor or preacher or know somebody who is, this would be a fantastic Bible to get them. They've got it in both the New King James as well as the King James. So all of those nice helps in between the Old and New Testaments. So we've got a preface to the translation, then we get right into the Old Testament. So we've got a double column format, and the font on this one, it's going to be a 9-point font, but really nicely done. It's a pretty dark font, which I like, more of a bold print, but really nice and clear. So I think they did a really good job with the print in this one. I'm not sure what the GSM on the paper is, but it has a really nice feel to it. And you don't get any distractions with ghosting, except for in the areas where there is no text, but wherever you're looking at where there is the biblical text, you're not going to have any distractions at all. So that is really nice. So very well done the way that they did that. And what you can see on the side of here is we've got that little cutout there, but we've got our nice gilding on there. We've got black head and tail bands. We're going to see here in a minute all of our ribbons. We've got 3. But really nicely done gold gilding, slightly curved text block, which I like. But this here is one thing that sets this Bible apart. So it's nice that whoever's going to be using this one and preaching out of it, doing maybe some weddings and funerals, stuff like that, that they'll be able to open this to the center, hold that in their hand, and have it not want to flip over on them. I've seen some other Bibles where all of those helps are clear in the back, and if you were trying to hold that, it might flip over on you. So the fact that they put all of this in the middle between the Testaments, I really like that. So we've got all of our Old Testament text, and then we get back after Malachi, and then we've got all the resources for the minister. So we're going to have a editor's preface. And then we're going to get into the different categories. So we've got, first category is weddings. So it's going, and this font in this section of it is about a 10.5, between a 10.5 and 11. So it is a larger font. So I think that's a good idea, so that whoever's using this one and they're pretty much standing in front of a bunch of people and holding this in their hand, it's going to be a nicer size font for them to be able to see that. So we're going to have issues to address in premarital counseling. They've got a lot of example pages as far as a sample page to fill out with the bride and groom, all of their information on there, which is nice. They've got different sessions for the premarital counseling, so that's really neat the way that they have that. So they've got it broken down into 6 different sessions, which is really helpful. Then they've got the sample wedding registration form, so it's going to have date, location, all of that stuff in there. And they could always make a photocopy of this and then just stick that page in there and have it be the same size. So for each wedding, they can just stick a page in there and be able to use that. Then it's also got the sample wedding ceremony, so they can just kind of follow through this and make sure they've hit all those different points. So I think that is neat. So there's going to be different things within the weddings category. And then we're going to get into the funerals category. So it's going to have a sample funeral registration form. It's going to give all of their information, like a brief bio, names of spouse, parents, children, siblings, and so forth. So that is nice the way that they've got that. But they've got a sample of a funeral service, and then they've got a sample detailed funeral service. So they've got everything broken down as far as like with hymns and music, sermons, that sort of thing. So there's a funeral sermon for general. There's one that's going to be for a child or youth. One for like an accident victim, so if you weren't expecting the death. One for a suicide victim. And then one for non-Christians. So the way that they have all of these helps broken down with the nice size font right in the middle of the Bible, so as they're holding that open, that's going to be nice for them. So this would be a perfect gift for anybody that you know that's a pastor or a preacher. This would be a great one. So we've got all of our dedications. So we've got child, infant, confirmation service, and it's going to go through and have a few more things in there. Then we've got baptism and the Lord's Supper. So that's our next category. It's going to have several different things within there. We've got a category for worship. So again, more sample worksheets, which is, I think, going to be helpful. And there's different things in here with benedictions and so forth. Then we get to the pastoral care. So a checklist for a hospital visit, for a home visit checklist. So these are all pages that would be great to photocopy and be able to use those. And then we've got an invitations section as well. And then once we get past that, then we're going to get into the New Testament of the Bible. So it's really unique that they have all of this in the middle of the Bible. I think that's really neat. It's a great place to put it. And then we get back into our New Testament. Again, we've got that great font. We're going to take a shot here of our red letter, because this is a red letter edition. So a nice shade of red. It's not too bright, not going to bother your eyes. But we also see the first of our 3 ribbons. So it is just a single satin, but kind of a burnt orange type of color, which is really pretty. And then I'm going to pull out our other ribbons here as well so that we can see all of them next to each other. Because I like that they did 3 different colors. I like having different color ribbons in my Bibles. So if I can get all of these kind of laying next to each other with the satin side up, you're going to see just how pretty those 3 colors go with each other. That is just awesome. I think all 3 of those look really nice. They might be just a hair short, but still it is really nice to be able to have 3 ribbons. Then once we get into the back of the Bible, we'll see that Revelations is red letter all the way through to the end of Revelations. Then we're going to have a 30 Days with Jesus. So that's a neat little reading plan. You probably could pause and read that if you wanted to maybe do a 30-day with Jesus. And then we've got a 1-year Bible reading plan. And then we're going to have a couple blank pages for notes. And then we get into our maps. We're going to have 7 full-color maps spread out on 8 pages. There's a small example of the font in case you would like to pause and read that. It is the comfort print done by 2K Denmark. And then we've got all of our maps. So it is on a glossy paper, a little bit thicker paper. Not quite the thickness of cardstock, but it is thicker. So again, we're going to have all of our maps. We've got 7 full color maps. There's a 2-page spread, and they are spread out on 8 pages. And then we just get back to the end of the Bible. But nice personal size Bible. I think it's really unique that it has all of those helps right there. Super easy to get to. So fantastic Bible, especially for a minister. So if you know somebody who's a minister, this would be a fantastic Bible to pick up for them. So it is the NKJV Minister's Bible. This one is in the black Leathersoft. There's a shot of the ISBN number, and I will have it linked in the description box. But you can also get this in the KJV as well. So different cover options, the 2 translations, so plenty of options for you, but fantastic Bible. I would definitely recommend this one. I am impressed with it. And I would like to thank Thomas Nelson for sending out this copy for review. All right, thanks for watching. Have a great day.